Oyster Bay Today visits Theodore's Books at 17 Audrey Avenue in downtown Oyster Bay.
Hi, I'm Town of Oyster Bay Supervisor Joe Saladino, and you're watching Oyster Bay Today. Well, we have a very exciting guest right here in downtown Oyster Bay. We're speaking with former United States Congressman Steve Israel, who's the proprietor of one of the hottest, greatest shops right here in the downtown of Oyster Bay called Theodore's Books. Congressman, how are you?
Supervisor, it's great to be with you. Thanks for coming by and visiting. Terrific to the store.
Wonderful to be here. This store is so filled with very unique books and items that you might search everywhere for, but you're going to find them here. It's fun to browse, it's fun to buy, and what gifts! These make fabulous gifts here. You could have brought this bookstore anywhere on Long Island. Why is it that you chose this particular community?
Well, because Oyster Bay is very special. Special because it has such a thriving downtown. There are small businesses that are opening up everywhere in the downtown area. And the partnerships are just indispensable. So it has a real downtown feel. And secondly, because the bookstore is named Theodore's, and it's named after Oyster Bay's greatest hero, Theodore Roosevelt, who lived just about a mile and a half from the store. He was always my political hero. When I was in Congress, I had a Theodore Roosevelt library in my congressional office. I was always inspired by him, not only because of his leadership, but because he was a voracious reader and writer. So when you go to Sagamore Hill, even today, 7,000 books on the shelves. And so what better place to open up a bookstore in the spirit of Theodore Roosevelt than the downtown that he lived and worked in? There's no place in the country like downtown Oyster Bay. And you need a bookstore in a place like that.
So in terms of a bookstore, it's a unique business, especially today. We promote shop local, and it's so important for our economy, for our downtowns, for jobs, for making sure you don't see a lot of for rent signs. Shopping locally does that. But in essence, you're competing with online, you're competing with these mega bookstores. Why is it so important? And what's the advantage in shopping in a more of a specialty or boutique shop like this?
You can go online, you can buy a book. In many cases, you can buy a book cheaper online than you can buy one here. When you come into our store, and this is the most consistent response that we get from customers, you come into our store and you can talk to people and you can get their advice and recommendations and you can explore your curiosities and you can browse for as long as you want. And you can pick up a book and feel it and thumb through it and then decide whether you want to buy it. That human element is absolutely impossible to achieve when you just buy a book online.
And you get to do it every time you step in the door right here in Oyster Bay at Theodore's Books. That's what we bring you today on Oyster Bay Today. Thank you, Steve Israel.
Thank you, Supervisor. Thanks for your support.
Visit Theodore's Books at 17 Audrey Avenue in Oyster Bay. Call 516-636-5550 or visit theodoresbooks.com for more information.